Back here at our airports, we are seeing another day of long wait times at Bush Airport. This partial government shutdown still causing major TSA staffing shortages.
All right, in an effort to help TSA, ICE agents have been deployed to some airports starting today. We're not, actually, Jalissa Garza, as we know, has been there all morning long. Apparently, she just saw some ICE agents there at the airport as we're still looking at some wait times above 2 hours.
Okay, Jalissa, what can you tell us?
Yeah, about 4 minutes ago, we were sitting here getting ready to dial in and do our live hit, and we immediately saw about 5 ICE agents going to one of the elevators that leads to the subway, the lower level, where at last check I told you guys in Terminal A, it spread beyond that area. So they are here. Of course, we weren't able to get any comment, anything like that, but now we know. We saw video of ICE agents in Atlanta, and now we can confirm that ICE agents are here at Bush Airport. Now take a look. Here is the middle part of the very, very long here at Terminal E. I mean, every minute it continues to grow, and you may think, oh, this is the end of the line. It's not. It stretches to the baggage claim downstairs, but airport officials are doing a really good job of setting up people in increments and having really, really good control, crowd control of these lines. And we know that's really essentially the goal of ICE agents for what they should do when they're sent to these airports. But I want to show you some video. If we could take some of that video from Terminal C. At last check, the wait time at Terminal C was listed at 30 minutes, but video shows long lines there stretching outside of the terminal, something we've seen at Hobby Airport in the midst of this partial government shutdown. Now, I also took the train from Terminal E to Terminal A, and before I got off, the TSA line was already stretched into the lower level. The very end of the line started near the train, with airport staff controlling how many people could go up the escalator at a time. Myself and another reporter from another one of our local stations had to ask if we could get up there so that we could see what was going on, and thankfully they let us. But at the same time, that same setup continued into the baggage area, and once I made it upstairs, you could really see just how far that line stretched. Now, one person I met on the train has a flight at around 1 p.m. today. He says he got here early to avoid any potential setbacks, especially with these lines growing by the minute. And an important reminder, if you're flying out of Bush today, it's important to note that starting at 10:30 this morning, pre-check lines will close at all terminals, and standard screenings will be available at Terminals A, C, and E. Another live look here at Terminal E, and I'm checking right now in real time. It's a 120-minute wait time, but we know that that can change. It can either go down or it can go up. But Jacob and Alona, like I said, it's a mess. It's a mess. These lines are long. It's simple to put it that way. I'm sure that people feel the same way, but every time we've been here, we are able to easily bop between terminals, and this has been the most difficult day ever that I've been at Bush being a reporter here, to be able to do that, because there's just so much traffic with these large crowds. Of course, we're still out here throughout the rest of the morning, and we'll be updating you guys on social media and on our website. So everyone, just make sure you've got the K2U11 app. We are keeping a close eye on the wait times here. And again, if you're flying out today, just be cautious and get here early. Jacob, Alona, back to you guys.
Okay, great insight there. And Jalissa, I mean, again, this is a huge headline that you saw ICE agents there. Can you go over again? I know that you couldn't talk to them. Could you tell what they were going to be doing or where they were going to be?
Yeah, it was actually very hard to tell. It was actually our photographer, John Edwards, who was able to say, hey, they're here. And we immediately looked up and saw them go to one of the elevators. So it looks like they may be going to Terminal A, B, or C, but there were at least 5 to maybe 6 ICE agents. But we've also seen an increase in HPD here. I mean, we saw one upstairs looking over here in Terminal E, and then I saw some also in Terminal A. So it seems to be very much all hands on deck with the airport employees here, HPD, and now we know that ICE agents are here. Of course, I'm going to work to try to learn more about what exactly they're doing, but we do know that the main purpose of them being sent to airports across the country is to really help with crowd control. But as I mentioned, HPD and the airport staff here at Bush have been doing a really good job at managing these lines and keeping everybody organized.
Mess. What a mess, and no real end in sight for when we won't see more problems. Jalissa, thank you.
Okay, big news coming from Bush Airport this morning. All right, March